The legendary tale of a humble boy who pulls the sword from the stone to become a king is returning to the big screen. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, stars Charlie Hunnam in Guy Ritchie's adaptation of Camelot.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not getting drawn into this mess.
It's epic, cheerful and full of action. Director Guy Ritchie's latest film revisits the classic tale of King Arthur and the legends surrounding Excalibur. Charlie Hunnam stars as Arthur, who's robbed of his birthright and comes up the hard way on the city streets. But after pulling the sword from the stone, he becomes aware of his royal lineage. The cast and crew of King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, graced the red carpet for the film's London premiere. Hunnam explained what it took to convince Ritchie to land the part.
You know, we had somebody else in mind, and I didn't think that was a good idea. And so I demanded to have a cup of tea with him. I flew myself to England, and I basically showed up at his front door and said, "Listen, we're going to talk about this because I think you might be making a bit of an error here." And what I hoped would be the response was the response that he thought I was quite cheeky and charming for having such moxie. So somewhere in that first 2-hour meeting, he started to take me seriously, and the next thing I knew, he was asking me to audition, and then obviously once I had my foot in the door, I did everything I could to get the job.
You've got the wrong man, sire.
Acting alongside him will be veteran actor Jude Law. He plays the villain Vortigern.
The sword can only be drawn by Uther Pendragon.
But it's former football star David Beckham who's taking all the attention.
I want you. Hands on the hilt, stupid.
Honestly, David's a very good actor, and he's a natural performer. And I used to be Man from U.N.C.L.E. and just felt like the next step on the evolutionary ladder was for him to have a speaking part.
Beckham talked about how comfortable it was working with Ritchie for a second time.
I said about it in a little piece that I posted that, you know, working with him, it's like a big community. You know, everyone's a big family. You know, people that are in the cast, you know, they're people that are either mates or, you know, he's worked with in the past, and, you know, things like that make a big difference when you're on set. It's a lot. He's very relaxed and very enjoyable. So.
But doesn't it make the palace burn well?
Ritchie reworked the tale to fit his own cinematic style, but we'll see if it pays off at the box office. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword hits cinemas from May the 12th.